Hello, I'm here with Milena Marin from Transparency International. Good morning, Milena.
Morning.
So tell me a little bit about Transparency International.
Transparency International is one of the leading organizations fighting against corruption across the world. We have an international secretariat and round about 100 national chapters. They are really local organizations with local staff working across the world, implementing all sorts of activities to fight against corruption, including to engage people and bring in more transparency.
And so how does technology fit into your plans with Transparency International?
As I said, one of our goals, and really it's one of the biggest goals of Transparency International for the future, is to engage more and more people in the fight against corruption. We realize that working with governments only or working with the legal system only is not enough. So we want every single one of you to be a leader in the fight against corruption.
Fantastic. So tell me how some examples of how technology has been used and what Transparency International, what's in your project toolkit coming up?
Sure. Many of our chapters work with a lot of tech tools to engage, to give you actionable tools to fight corruption. They include tools to monitor public institutions, monitor budgets, but also tools to report corruption, which is really critical to our work. We need to know from people how corruption works in real life, because we understood how it works in the legal system. We understand what are the gaps in the legal system, but we need support from citizens, from people. We need the experience of people to bring into our advocacy work so that we can improve the implementation of the laws.
Fantastic. So you said there's 5 examples of folks that are using Ushahidi within the Transparency International community, and I know there's like 36 maps out there that are from the greater community, so both of us have talked about how it's important to connect them. So one of the things that I was going to ask you is, what do you think Transparency International will do in order to be able to help prepare their organizations, but also to welcome these citizen groups in?
Sure. Well, there are 5 chapters indeed who are using at the moment Ushahidi platforms, but there's more than 30 that are interested in bringing more technology into their work with citizens. There are many of them who do a lot of offline works, giving support, legal support to victims and witnesses of corruption, so they are interested in using more and more technology to be able to reach to more and more people. So we realize that there's a very strong need. There's a very strong need to do this correctly, to do this in a manner where we can really work together as a movement and beyond the movement. We are today here. We have 74 participants in a workshop in Berlin, and we will really discuss how we can build resources together so that the community implementing online reporting tools for corruption can benefit. So we will be giving examples of tools from the movement, from the TA movement, but also from outside the movement. So hopefully this will include a lot of Ushahidi community working against corruption, and we will be trying to understand what works, what doesn't work, what can be some standards that we can implement together so that we can merge all these data sets. For us, it's absolutely amazing what the value of data is. What you receive when using a Ushahidi platform, you receive information directly from people, directly from citizens, of how corruption works in their daily lives. Right. So what we can do as TI, but also hopefully joining hands with other organizations, is to bring this information into advocacy work. So we want to work more with the community, to share data, to share information, hopefully to have some common standards, and really advocate for change and for a better world and more transparent world together.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Milena.
You're very welcome.